we go. Let's see. Oh, Nikita. How are you? Good evening. Barthy. Wow. Well, it looks like this is a better time to catch a lot of you folks. That's terrific. Well, I answered a lot of questions on Lesko Help today, and thank you for asking the questions, because that's what I'm here to do. And the more questions you ask, and the more weird they are, the better I'm able to really learn more, because I don't know what I know until somebody asks me the question. And also, fire got us. You needed some help in Wisconsin, and I got to help you with housing. Are you a member? Make sure Lesko Help. That's the best place to ask a question, okay, is on Lesko Help, because then if I answer you on the Facebook group, that everybody else learns that information. And that's why, see, to me, I think I could build a business by providing this so-called consulting at such a cheap price if we're to leverage it. In other words, if we ask questions on the group, on the Facebook group, Lesko Help, and then other people there can see the question, see the answer. If you message me in Facebook or email me or whatever, then nobody else gets the benefit. And as a result, then what I'm afraid of, I have to charge more to have the group. And the thing, I think, to me, what I see in the group is that we can leverage. In other words, let's see, what is it? Please confirm your protection now. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. That's somebody selling something, just got my way there. So I want to keep it as cheap as possible. To me, $20 is what I'm trying to keep it at. So everybody, if possible, at any income almost, could realize the benefits that are available in this country. And if you don't ask the questions there, then it dilutes it. And then other people can't take advantage. I can answer it once, and other people get that answer also. So more people get that for the same price. So, I've been told, I got to charge hundreds or thousands of dollars, and I have in the past, but I don't want to do that anymore. I want to keep it, at lowest possible price ever. And so please, if you're a member, ask me the question in the group. And if I don't answer, then you have to ask again. As I keep telling you, I forget and I screw up and I lose these questions or whatever. So it's important that you ask the question again if you don't hear from me in a day or two. And I don't mind, just yell at me, scream, shout, and jump on me, whatever you want. Man, I got 10 acres I own and need money to start a inpatient drug hab. Well, there's a lot of money for that, Michael. It's going to take work. And where I would start is that your number one, your county health department, because they'll be able to point you to places, they're getting a lot of help for that. There's a lot of government money, government contracts and everything, but it's something you have to learn. And that's the important part. I think people think, I could just give you one website or one thing and all your problems will be solved. It doesn't happen that way. Startup again. You're a senior citizen in Los Gatos, California, Santa Cruz County. How about REA project? Should I wait till group? Yes, well, you are in the group now, and ask it in the group. So I don't lose it, because I may lose it here in the discussion part. So ask it there. And I'm not sure what REA project is, but you could educate me on that, and I'll tell you where to go. I love telling people where to go. So back here on the rehab. Yes, but again, when you go looking for that, now to me, where you want to go is your county health department and your county community development department. Both of those offices are trying to do what you're trying to do. So they have government money, they don't do it, they contract it out and give money and stuff like that. So there's where to go. Now, but you're not going to make one phone call and say, "Oh yeah, you sound cool, and we'll give you a bunch of money to do that." It ain't going to happen that way. Maybe it does, and then I'll put you in my infomercial. But it most likely won't. So you're going to have to start learning the system, and that's why in the title of this says, "Never ask for a grant when you want free money." So when you're calling up for the rehab or starting a business or just getting extra money to live on, don't, the websites I give you will not be of value to you or as much of value to you, and probably none if you just say, "Hey, I want a lot of money. Give me a grant. How do I get a grant?" or whatever. No, because number one, 80% of the free money these people give out is not even called grants. So you're going to miss 80% of the money. So you don't want to do that. Also, see, most of us, when we say we need a grant for a business or rehab or anything, we're saying that because we don't know we need money to do something, okay? And that may or may not be true, because there's other ways to do things without having money, and that's what you have to do. So if it's like a rehab or something like that, well, maybe there's other people that already have, but they need somebody to run it or something like that. You don't know, they don't know. You just say, "Hey, here's what I want to do. I want to help people, who have addiction problems, whatever, maybe start a rehab or something like that. I'm looking for help and want to understand the sources that are available to do something like that." See, that they could help you with, If you're saying, "Hey, I need money for rehab," now everything shrinks to that one, person out of 1,000 who maybe has that to do that. And see what happens when you're looking that way, you shrink it. It's sort of like going out and looking for a date. Yes, I want a woman or a man that looks exactly like this and is ready to go to bed tonight, And sure, that may happen, but 99 times out of 100, it probably won't. And that's what it's like. I mean, sure, that's what you want to eventually happen, but you can't open the door to the discussion like that. I don't even want to go to dinner. I just want to go to bed. And you don't want to do that. And that's why what you do when you contact these organizations that I give you, "Hey, I understand that you're involved in this subject, and I want to know if you guys could help me do this, or what kind of help is available. I'm looking for help to accomplish this." That's what it is. Because number one, the people I give you are not trying to make money off of you, okay? So nobody has anything to sell you. So people on the internet that you find in Google, they all want to sell you something, okay? And the people I send you, nobody wants to sell you anything. I run a children after school program, Courtney, that teaches them audio technology and music production. I wanted to get some money to fund more computers, software, and large space for the kids to, where do I go? Courtney, if you remember, I'll give you 2 reports, one for nonprofits and one for for-profits. So depending on how you are, that the best sources for starting something like that. If you're already solving those problems with kids, then you're a big leg up already. So you need growth money, and that's, tell you the truth, easier to get. Because, and there's many ways to do that. I mean, what I would do, Courtney, for you is number one, though, go to those places I mentioned earlier. One, your county community development office, county government, whatever county government you're looking for, the Office of Community Development. They're giving out tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe even billions of dollars every month to solve problems like you're trying to solve. Kids that are in trouble or whatever, or need extracurricular activities to keep off the streets and stay out of trouble. Well, the government wants to solve that problem too, and they have money to do that. Now you have to figure out how they get that, give that money out, where it is. Okay, the place to start, one of the places to start, is the County Economic Development Office. Now that will be, they'll probably show you where the community development block grants are, and that's what you have. Now that's something you'll have to learn. They're not going to just say, "Oh, you want to do that? Yeah, okay, just fill out this form. We'll give you a grant." No, that's not going to happen, and you probably know that. But a lot of people don't, and that's what I get a lot of. And I'm trying to educate people about what it takes, to do this. It takes patience. It takes learning. It takes going up the learning curve and using your ears more than your mouth. Shut your mouth and listen to what these people have. And if they talk about what they have or whatever, and then you try to meet them. See, the other thing, it's so important in this information and getting help is getting their. Should I wait till the group? No, just put it in the discussion now. And so if I don't catch you in this, okay, startup. If I don't catch you, tonight in this session, if it's in the discussion, then I'll get it tomorrow for you. And if I don't get it tomorrow, then you start beating on me because I want to get it. I just lost it somewhere. The Department of Education helps. Also, you may look into disability, I guess is what you're trying to do. Yeah. Why are you stuck on the rehab? Why are you stuck on the rehab? Me or somebody else? I don't know what you mean by that comment. How can I get assistance to pay for school as a part-time student? I am a full-time worker and dad. Okay, Papa, here's where I would go. Number one, if you remember, I have a free, about a 45-minute course, a video training course, tells you all about the free stuff for any kind of higher education. I would go there. But if you're not there, here's where to go. You start with your state. Your state. Every state has money for higher education. Mr. Lesko is a night owl. Oh, not usually. I don't know why. I have a very busy day and I wanted to do this. This is what's left in the day. And I'm actually going to a meetup tomorrow about a new government housing program. And I'm going to meet up. And actually, the governments have a meetup, an open session to talk about this new government housing program. And it's a local government housing program, not a national one. So, because if I find a local program, then there may be other local programs like that, other places. So that's why I'm very interested in local programs. Okay, for education, you want to go to your state. Every state has an Office of Higher Education, and they have scholarships there for all ages. So you want to look at what your state has. That's very, very important. Okay, you want to contact whatever college you're going to. You contact that. You sit on the doorstep of their financial aid office. You go in person, let them see it. Hey, I'm a dad. I don't have much money. I got to pay for this thing. I'm trying to improve You sit there. They have money for that stuff. It just matter who gets it. You're squeaking. You're not squeaking. Like me, I give a scholarship money to a local community college, and man, I got to beat on them to give away the money. Actually in Maryland here, they had like $100 million or more than that one year that they didn't give away because people didn't ask for it. So these kind of, at the school itself and at your state government, that's a start. Now, after that, it becomes a crapshoot. But don't go and just Google for scholarships or something like that. You're just going to get all kinds of crap. Everybody wants to sell you something. For student, the person can also try, AFSA, that's the financial assistance and that's income dependent, but there's so many things that go. And actually locally, what's a good thing to do locally? Call your local librarian, the reference librarian, ask them, because you have a better hope of getting applying and receiving scholarship money from local organizations that give out. Fat cats who just have scholarship money for somebody, or whatever. And they just won't even pop up anywhere else except at the local level. The local level, who knows about the local level better? Is your local library, right? So why not? Are there any government agencies training programs for automobile? Absolutely. The question was, that any government agencies training program for automobile trades? Yes. And where to go is your county government. And your county government, what you're looking for is the workforce development program. workforce development program. They got lots of money for that kind of stuff. You want to train for a better job? Yes, that's there. Don't just go Google, I want to go to a automotive school. No, they're going to get you to get a loan, and then you're going to owe them. They're going to get the money, and you may or may not get something out of this at the end, but you'll still have the loan. So you don't want to do it. You want to see what free money is available to do that. Again, so you call up your local county government, you ask for the workforce development office, and hey, I want to get trained in automobile repair. I mean, that's a booming business. You know that. That's why you're probably interested, and that's a decent wage people have. Are there any government programs? FAFSA is great if you meet the criteria. Yes, everything is, and that's why what anybody says about a government program is right. They're you can't make too much money. You make too much money. You can't be this color. You have to be that color. You can't. Everything. It's right, because there's thousands and thousands and thousands of programs. So when somebody tells you something about a program, do not ever think that that's every program. That's just this one program they know. I don't know all the programs, so I don't even know what the hell's there. Any programs for financial assistance to open up a food truck business in Texas? Yes. Now, okay, with that, okay, you want to open a food truck business in Texas. Okay, don't go looking for money for a food truck business in Texas, because that narrows. It's sort of like looking for a blonde woman over 6 foot tall. You don't know. That's just too narrow. And then you could use this. There's lots of money for other reasons that you could use. So what you have, you're looking to start a business and need help. Okay, there's a food truck business, and there's offices. See, there are offices that help you start a business. Some of them give out money, some don't. And so what you want to do is, if you're only looking for money, then you're going to miss a lot of the good stuff. So you start contacting the offices that are there to help you start a business. So what you want to do is, don't look for money to start a food truck business. No, I need help starting a business. And you look for nonprofit organizations and government offices that help people start a business, any kind of business, doesn't matter what kind it is. You can start a porno shop on 42nd Street. The government helped people do that too, and even gave money for that. Who would have thought, right? Oh, great, I'm a member, great, yeah. And so that's why in that, see, now if you're a member, and you look and start a, I'll give you all the sources where you live of the people that help you start a business. There's free sources, there's like accelerators, they call them. These are people that actually give money, grants, they give professional help, they give you office space, they give you technology help, all this kind of stuff, just to start your business. And that's why it's so hard to know what's there. And that's why you have to, I feel, and I'm biased, so don't trust me, because I live in my own little world, and I'm sure a lot of people get through life a lot different than I do, and do very well. So it's just one person's opinion. And you want to just go to these offices, find the offices or whatever, say, hey, I need help starting the business I have. Yeah. And then they're going to say, well, you should have a business plan. Well, maybe you should, maybe you don't. Maybe you shouldn't. I don't know, and they don't know, but sometimes they use that kind of stuff just to see how serious you are. See, and that's why if you're calling up and say, I need money for my idea, well, you're not going to get very far, because that sounds like somebody who just wants money, doesn't want to work. You got to show people that you want to work for this, and that's what life is about. Not getting it easy. See, salesmen like me or whatever, they try to make you believe that life is easy. Just buy this stuff, and I'll be, no. My dad said go to rehab, and I said no. Magpie, look into internship, and that's the important part. That it's going to take effort, lots of effort. You're going to try lots of different ways to do it. There's no one way to do it, and you're going to keep searching the internet for that magic website or whatever. There's no magic website. The magic website comes after you've tried 100 of them. And then, holy shit, it works now. I had no idea. You don't know where. It's always the last place you look. Remember that. I'm glad you're still here to help. Oh, I hope, yeah. Oh, Oliver, how you? Funny to start a nudist colony on the moon. Well, I think transportation is the big problem there. That's the issue. Buy his book. I did. Actually, no more books. And that's why my best thing I have, I do a lot of custom reports that I charge for. But I think the best thing I have now is Lesko Help. And here's the address on that. It's www.free.lesko.com. /Lesko Help. Okay. I've been studying this stuff for 40 years or more. Yeah, I think I know more than anybody else. I don't know it all, obviously. Nobody does, because the world changes too quickly and everything. But it's really a process I'm trying to teach more than anything else. I have gazillions of sources, and that's what's neat. See, people in Let's Go Help, what happens, I want to start a food truck business in Texas. Okay, well, within, usually before the day's over, and worst case is about 2 days, I give you a bunch of websites to start checking that are there just to do that. In other words, every website I send you, when you ask me where do I get money to start a food truck business in Texas, are there to help you do that. Now, how much they help you and what they give you and what you get from them depends on you and them. In other words, like a dating service. I can tell you this lady is interested, maybe, but that depends on you and her or whatever. So that's what government programs are like. So you have to put on your best suit, and the more you can go down and talk to these people, the more you'll get out of it. And that's why, so just don't say, hey, I want money for my business. You have money for my business? They're going to say no. They're going to say no, because you don't even, haven't done anything yet, haven't proved to them anything, and they may or may not have it. But even if they don't have it, their job is to help you start a business or grow your business. So if you're saying, all I need is money for my business, and I don't want to talk to you unless you give me money, then you're missing a lot. Because to me, they don't want to talk to you even if they have money, because like I say, it's sort of like asking for a date and you want to go to bed that night. Who wants to play like that? I guess there are some, but that's what Tinder's for, right? But people who help you start businesses aren't really like that, so don't be like that, and that's important, I think. Okay, let's see. Supply and demand. We need better mom and pop stores type of businesses. Yes, and I think we're getting them, and that's what the internet's about, because it costs less than it was for a mom and pop store to do. That's why I think now it's easier than ever to start your own business or whatever. Now the problem is, what are you selling? And people are just selling other people's crap or whatever it is. And I don't think that, to me, is what you should try to do is find something you think is important to people to have, whether it's your own service that you could do. That's a wonderful thing to do. And something that you enjoy doing, and you figure out a way to sell that and make money. And it's the same skill set. Don't get caught up with marketing. People say, well, I need customers. Then you have all the hucksters out there that are promising you, here's how to get customers, and it's magic, and I'll show you. There ain't no magic. And if you don't know how to get customers without money, you're never going to get them with money, okay? Let me say that again. If you don't know how to get customers without money, you're never going to get customers with money. Because it's a basic thing. I mean, you have to learn the basics before you could expand anywhere. But the experts out there will say, oh, here, give me $3,000, $5,000, $500, whatever the hell they want. And I'll give you 15,000 customers. And you won't get 15,000 customers. You won't even get 15. Well, maybe if you pay $15,000, you get 15. But that's like those back in the dot-com bubble days. People were buying Super Bowl ads and spending $10 million and getting $1 million worth of business. So sure, you got $1 million worth of business, but you spent $10 million on the ad. Yeah. And that's it. So you have to learn first what the value of advertising your product is. And that's how you do that by not paying for ads, so you can figure out how to sell your stuff. I saw a grant for business on Grants.gov, but it was awarded to one person instead of multiple people. Is Grants.gov okay for business? Well, you found one for business, so I guess it's okay. Anything is okay. Grants.gov is just one piece of the puzzle. It's not everything the government has for businesses on Grants.gov. Hardly nothing for business. Money programs for businesses on Grants.gov, but it has some, and that's true. If you live in the South and in the country, the Department of Agriculture will pay you to leave to have a bait shop in your growing flower shop. That's true. I mean, see, that's it. The Department of Agriculture has a lot of money for entrepreneurs in rural areas. I mean, I just wrote up a story on that recently. I mean, just cool stuff they're investing in, but you got to dig at that. How do you find those? Okay. One thing, don't forget your county cooperative extension service is wonderful. If you're anything to do with agriculture, or you're in small towns for business, you want to grow vegetables or in your backyard or in 50 acres. My son's looking at buying 48 acres now, and somewhere in the Western Maryland, there's not even a house on it. He's going to build his own house. Yeah. He's on a big adventure, which is fun. Getting international funding for electrical rural expansion. Getting international funding for, just start. If you think that's an idea to get international funding for electrical rural expansion, okay. I mean, I don't know for sure. Any expert who studies all that, they also don't know that for sure. But you show them, and even if it wasn't possible in the past, it may be possible in the future, and that's what you'll do. Now, you just have to go digging your butt off and working it off to find that stuff and test and find people and see and get feedback. You're not going to get that question answered by just searching the internet. You'll maybe get leads when you search the internet. Then you have to contact them. You got to call them up. See this thing? This is your key to your success in getting information and money or whatever, is the phone. The internet is just one small piece or part of that. Let's see. Kay Lee, hi. Mark Park, I just want to learn how to get funding for traveling overseas. Join the Navy. That's what I did, man. I was a diplomatic courier in Scotland and watched the war in Vietnam and went to a whole bunch of countries over there. Nah, that's a joke. But how do you do that? Yes, you could teach English overseas. Okay, there's a lot of money. People make money. Like you can go to Saudi Arabia and be an English teacher there. They'll probably even pay your way to go over there. There's lots of ways to do it. You start digging. Things like that. It is, if you have a small business, the government has, for your small business, has $5,000 for you to travel overseas to find customers. So that's another way to do that. I got a feeling I'm going to be making a lot of phone calls and visiting many offices to get the right person. Yes, you are going to be making a lot of phone calls to get to the right person. That's okay. This is going to take patience, right? Absolutely. And that's why people don't do anything. They think it's easy. They make one phone call. And oh boy, I didn't get it's been 2 hours I've been doing that. I didn't get anything yet. Yeah. Ain't gonna either, probably. I mean, there's a small snowball's chance in hell it may, but most likely you're not, and that's what's important. I can go overseas. Both sides of the family military military Americans. Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't think that matters. The programs, unless you want to join the military or something. Like, I like the green suit better. Man, I got 20 of these. I wear a different one every day. Sailor Lesko sailed the high seas and came back to tell me about it. Yeah, actually, I came back to really tell people about what's here, not overseas, what's here. But actually, the world is getting smaller, and that's cool. But now it's even reversing, because now that we were outsourcing so much, now wages are getting cheaper here, and they're getting more expensive overseas. So we're outsourcing less, and more things are going to be happening here. And what about is that? And what program is that where the government can cover $5,000 for travel? That $5,000 for travel is a small business program. It's a state. If you contact every state in this country has a special offices for small businesses, big businesses, or whatever, to sell overseas. Okay, because if you sell overseas, you're helping our balance of payment. So that's why they have grants for small businesses to go overseas to look for business to sell to. Okay, so so look for your state capital. It would be the Economic Development Office. And they will have, just call the governor. Tell them you want to sell overseas. You're a small business, want to sell overseas. The government will hook you up with the right. It won't be the government themselves, but the government's office would know who you should contact. Do that, because they all spend a lot of time and money doing that. For people overseas. So that happens all the time. Let's see. Can I go overseas on both sides? I like the green suit. What platform is he talking about? Is he taking questions from? No, I'm not on Zoom. I'm also on YouTube. I got a lot of people on YouTube, and actually a lot of people are joining Lesko Help, but they don't know how to get on. So that's why I use YouTube to try to answer. I don't want to lose the people who join and they can't get on for some reason onto the the Facebook group. But the Facebook group is where on Facebook, you have to pay, and that's where I give you the sources and everything, and a lot of stuff. A lot of my books are going. I'm preparing 2 new books now that I'll give away free to all members. One is the programs I found for creating wealth in America using government programs. That's going to be a report that all the rich people have used, and I know they use them because I was getting them, using these programs for them. I started this business by helping millionaires, use these programs. I got sick of doing that, and I charge them $2,000. Now I only charge $20. It's the same stuff. I don't want to do that. This is what I want to do. I am on my 2nd bout of cancer. Ooh. I got a lot of good healthcare stuff. I got a lot of good stuff on healthcare about paying bills, or nonprofit organizations that will fight your bills for you. Nonprofit organizations pay co-payments for you. Nonprofit organizations do dental care. Dental care, that's a big problem in this country because it's not covered in most insurance plans. You're paying a lot of money, and that dental cost is going up. It's funny. I was reading a book recently about the development. Is you can tell a country is become a wealthy country when they have bad teeth. when they're living off just not a lot of sweets and junk food, their teeth are good. They start living off junk food and sweets, then their teeth get lousy. And you have to pay for bad teeth. See, he got to you. I am my 2nd bout of cancer. Alan, what do you mean by that? See, he got to you. Take care of that cough. Yeah, it's just a little something in my throat. It's not a cough. So it's nothing virusy or whatever you call it. Yeah, but today I was so grateful to the people on Lesko Help because I put together so many reports for them and websites and help and advice. And like one thing, a lot of people ask me, well, show me where all the free money is. I can't. It's impossible. There's too much. It'll take me 6 years or 6 months at least for me to show you or give you something that had all the free money in. No, I can't. But see, so what I've done, hi, Mencha will give you funds for business. What's Mencha? M-E-C-H-A. Don't know what that is. But what I've done is like trying to organize it so you know what to ask for. So see, asking for, I want to know about all the free money programs for the government. That's not the question. See, this is why we're the question mark. So you got to ask the right question. But that's a normal question for somebody, and I understand it. But the answer to that will take 6 months, So that's it. So what you have to do is start learning the system. So what I've done for new members, and if you don't have it, let me know. I give about a 45-minute course on understanding the kinds of help that you could get help with. Like we talked about dental or starting business, getting out of debt. And I go through all those subjects. So you have a listing and an overview of the kinds of help. And also it's not all grants, but it's free money. Only 80% of the free money is called something else. That's another reason why you don't want to say grants. And that's important. And then I have 35 short little videos I put together for you to take those areas of life that you may need help with, and it explains the kind of help that's there from the government. I'm going to join your website so that I can get money to start my catering truck. I am a minority female in a small business. What are your prices? $20 a month. Start and stop anytime you want. And if you think I'm full of baloney, I'll give you your money back. Don't worry. Can I get a grant to start my real estate career? I also want to start a low-income housing. Well, no, both of those. I mean, I understand why you say that, but to tell you the truth, that's not the right question. I mean, if you join, I'll show you how to find every money program to invest in real estate. And where you are, there's at least 150 of them, okay? But that may or may not be. What you have to do is learn about those programs and if and when they may help you. That's the important thing. Some are grants, some are loans you don't have to pay back, and see, you have to start putting together your own puzzle. So you should start with, hey, yes, I want to know about government real estate programs so I can figure out what they have and how to use them maybe, That's the kind of question. But you don't know that because you know what's stopping you from starting something is money. And that's true because you don't have money. But when you learn the system better, you'll see that you don't need money. Look at President Trump. He doesn't have money. He's in debt up to his ass. And he still makes gazillions, billions, and still doesn't pay taxes. Man. So there's a lot of ways. Where can I join if I'm not on Facebook? Okay, well, yeah, you'd have to join Facebook, unfortunately, but you don't join on Facebook. free.lesko.com, lesko.com/Lesko help. free.lesko.com/Lesko help. What platform is that? No, I'm not on Zoom. I answered that. I remember. Yeah, okay, startups. Mention that. Let's see. Much of fun, lots of love. I would love to be able to talk to you one-on-one, just see what you can do to help me. Okay, if you want to talk one-on-one, I got a service for that. It's Lesko, I have to know how to spell, lesko.com/talk. Okay, lesko.com/talk. And that's $2 a minute. And I usually, with 15, 20 minutes, I could get you on your way. I'm also a paid member, but I have been waiting for some information on grant money to buy a home and start a daycare in Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, man, I mean, yeah, I could do that for you. Go to Facebook. You have to log in. So and then we accept you. We check out your membership and accept you. So make sure you go to facebook.com/group/Lesko help. And that's where you request access. We check out your membership, get back to you, and then you go to the discussion. That's with the front page, all the stuff that's on the front page there, and you just say, "Hey, I need help to be to start a daycare and to buy a home. I'm going to inundate you. You'll have thousands of dollars worth of research, that I'll give you for the same price. It's only going to be one price. I have all this stuff. I've researched the last 7 years or something. I've been working my butt off researching. I have it, and that's why my duty is to get it out. I don't want to charge more, but I want to charge enough to stay in business to be doing this, for the rest of my life. And I may have, by the way, I was just 76 like a couple days ago. And I figure maybe I have 20 more years doing this. What the hell? But at this age, what I see is I screw up a lot. Mess up and make mistakes. So that's why if I make a mistake or whatever, I'll admit it. I don't care. I'll admit it ahead of time. And I'll fix it. So don't worry. GoFundMe, Facebook, people donate. Well, for GoFundMe, crowdfunding is very important. And I have a free video lesson on how to use crowdfunding. The key of crowdfunding, you got to have lists. And we go through the ways to get those lists, even if you don't have them. And that's important. Looking handsome. Well, thank you. You say that to all the boys, Stephanie? Via Corinthian, you're awesome guy. Oh, precious. Thank you. Happy B-Day. Good, sir. Info on real estate in New York. Man, I will give you anyone in this country more information on real estate money programs available from the government, nonprofit, non-traditional. I'm not going to tell you what the banks do. They advertise that all the non-stuff that real estate agents won't even tell you because they can't make money out of it. More than anybody else in the country. I know that. I sort of feel stupid saying it because nobody's that good. But I haven't seen anything. You show me something that's better, and you'll get more information on real estate program from me than anywhere else in the world. I would like to be a private assisted living home. I need funds to buy the home and get started, and could show me how. Yes, I'll show you the sources that are there to help you do that. Now, what you have to do, when you do that, here's what you have to do. You want an assisted living home you want to build. Okay, that's great. We need a lot more of that, right? So there's a market. Okay, I want to join. You want to join? Oh, let me answer this first. Okay, he wants to join. Okay. I'll be back to this. It is www.free.lesko.com/Lesko help. Okay. And so I show you the sources that are in that bit. You have to start learning. Don't go start looking for money. Start learning. Money will come, but you have to learn, because what you think you need money for is going to change as you learn more. You want to get into that business. So that's your objective, okay? And just keep that in mind and start learning about that business and what programs are available that may help you in the business. I saw you in DC. Is that today? Oh, what? No. I live now down in Adams, Morgan in DC. We used to live out in Kensington, Maryland, a suburb. We just moved in. We have 2 one-bedroom apartments. Talk about the secret of staying married. That's the secret. And we just moved down like 2 weeks ago. It's wonderful. Are you going to write another book? No, but I'll have everything. Yeah, and I'm giving away, maybe a book a week, to members. I don't even send them out. These are ebooks. And see, what's neat about ebooks now, you click on and watch a video. So I just sent one. I have one on debt that I'll give you if you have any kind of debt problems. For any kind of debt, sort of like you're paying bills and expenses. You have debt. You have credit card debt. You have household debt. You have automobile debt. Mortgage debt. All those, and I show you the programs, the services that are available, that don't charge, that help you with all that, the people that work for you and get that debt down, at no cost, and everything like that. All that. See, and there's videos. I have dozens of videos in that report of you see videos of the government officials who are doing that work. And they're telling you. Not me telling you, it's that government official. I have a microphone and camera, and they tell you how they do that for free. I can't wait to watch this later. Good night. Okay, Nicole, thank you. Good night. Any of that are free to use? Any of what? sell homes on Facebook, sell homes. Yeah, people sell homes, but yeah, I've been using it to get rid of some of my stuff in my home because we're moving to an apartment. We don't need a lot of stuff. Facebook is really good on selling stuff, sort of like an eBay, but it's closer because you don't have to ship it. How can you get fundage to purchase more medicines for medical? Mary Jane, marijuana. Well, you talk about buying marijuana. I don't think there are programs for that yet because it's not. Well, I guess it is illegal medicine in some places. I don't understand it all that well because it's so new. But I will if you have any kind of do with health, paying health bills, getting health prescriptions. I show you all the program. Every state has a bunch of programs for prescription drugs. Now I just seeing in the news today or yesterday about the overcharging billions of dollars for generic drugs. And so, wow, people have trouble paying that. I show you all the programs, how to get free dental care, how to get free checkups, how to get, even if you have insurance, the co-pays are killing people. So that's why I'm going to show you all those kinds of things that are bad. Even for pet care, free pet care. I show you how to get that. See, that's the kind of help that's out there that I want to make sure people know about. And I feel that I'm the only person in the country that has that kind of stuff that's helping, and that's what I'm trying to do as cheaply as possible. See, I really got to get stuff in your hands. Sure, I'm on you could learn about this stuff on my YouTube videos. I got about 3,000 now, and even like crowdfunding, I believe I've interviewed probably 500, 600 people who've used crowdfunding successfully to change their lives, and I want to make sure people know about that. Free money mix. Do you have an old website? Yeah, I got a lot of old websites. I'm 76 years old, been in business 40 years or something like that. Legend. Well, I really need some money for school. Okay, yeah, I mean, Lesko Help. I got a great video on that. If you look at the beginning of this broadcast, when I close it up and you can start at the beginning, I talk about all the sources for getting money for school. So you may want to go back and do that. So I don't have to do it again. I'm losing my voice. It's getting late, isn't it? Oh my goodness, it's almost midnight. I really need some money for school. Okay. Killing me. Can't keep spare change. You're killing me. Can't keep spare change. Not sure what that means, Alan. I'll check it out. Thank you. Money for rent. Yes, there is money for that. Money paid back mortgage payments, or if you lose your job and can't pay the money for that. It all depends where you live. It's different everywhere. That's why there's no guarantee. Any of these programs are where you are, but they're real programs, and you'll have other ones that you never even knew to ask for. And that's why it just takes work. I need to open my business. Do they have any info? Yes, I do. But even if you don't have me, what's the secret to being 76 and having the energy and purpose you do? Keep it up. That's the secret, I think. Number one, I go to bicycle 20 miles tomorrow. I run or bicycle. I guess I ran 4, 5, 6 miles a day for about 30 years, 40 years, something like that. Now I got what do you call it? Planters, whatever it is. Yeah, fasciitis or whatever it is. So I'm bicycling. I go on bicycle 20 miles. I mean, it's an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes, but down Washington, it's great. Go down around all the monuments and everything. And that's it. But having something you think is important to do, that's the key. And that's what my work, I'm trying to show people how they can do that. Find something. You start a little business. You don't need to be a internet guru or any of this stuff. You just have to find a customer. Find something you want to sell, do for somebody else, and find them as a customer. You could do that without any money, believe me. And I show you, like on Lesko Help, I got video training about how to retire in 3 years. And that's not really retiring. That's just really getting the job you hate so that you're in doing something that you want to do for the rest of your life. Like me at 76, I'm going to do this till 96 if I could get there. I just can't think of anything better to do. It's better to love. It's better to give. And that's what I think we do with our personal life and our professional life, is give as much as we can. And that's the pure joy, happiness. To me, most people think happiness is a BMW and $1 million house. And that's not happiness. Yeah. That is to a point, but you want to be joyful somehow. You want to feel that your life is something of value to somebody else. And that's why you're loving somebody else, and so that your love is a value of somebody else, or your professional skills, you're helping somebody else like me, because I know this stuff and I can help you. That's the most joyful thing I could do in life, and it gives me the greatest pleasure, and I haven't worked in 40 years, and I just can't wait to get up in the morning. Just can't wait to get up in the morning. I'll get up about 6, 7 o'clock and start, looking at all this comments from this or whatever, and doing a lot of internet paperwork, and then go out and ride for 2 hours and come back and start doing more of this. And I'm going to a meetup tomorrow night to learn about government programs. They're having a seminar by the government. The government gives out free seminars. The government gives out free seminars on how to write a grant for them. You don't have to go to people that charge you money to use this stuff. You just have to know about the other. Laughter keeps you young, yes, but laughter you have to have if you're lighthearted, if you're open-hearted, otherwise you're mean. I want to help the addict. Want to open a rehab. Yes, you can. And Planner for Senate. Yeah, you got it. Rent programs in DC. Yes, there are. I mean, to help pay back rents and things like that, or down payment money. Yes, everybody has emergency money. Every county does, and in addition to the DC. And that's it. You got to dig at it. If you can't find it, call Eleanor Holmes Norton's office. She's your congressman. That's another place to start. It's your congressman's office. In Washington, D.C., I think it's 311 is the nonprofit hotline number to find out a nonprofit, because a lot of nonprofits get this money to give to individuals. And that's how a lot of this works. Where is that meetup, sir? It's over on 8th Street corridor at the Apollo Hotel. Has a WeWork space, and that's where the meetup is. Let's put on the DC government. If you go to meetup.com and put meetups Washington DC and see what's on tomorrow, and you'll see it there. It's a new program that I think people should know about. Where is the meetup, sir? Okay, I'll be there. Oh, you will? Great, wonderful. Then I'll see you. Do you do personal appearances at all? Yeah, come on. Where should I go? Just give me a plane fare. I'll come and talk and give out 3 things and whatever. I want people to know this stuff. Sadly, I'm working on a language training and software solution. I want to sell it to federal government. How do you recommend I proceed? Call them up. Actually, the better thing, there's something called PTAC, PTAC, PTAC. Let me write that in, PTAC. If you Google that and look for .gov or .org, and they're an organization that gets grants from the government, and they have experts all over the country that help you get government contracts. It's all free. That's what they are there for. And so that will help you get free. Salutations, soy the Republican debate. Oh, wonderful. Buenas noches. What time at the Apollo? I forget. Maybe like it's something 6, 7, 6:30, whatever. Like I say, if you meetup, meetup.com, you can find more about that there. In Bucks County, Pennsylvania, they keep dining help. What is that? They keep dining help. Spinning help. You must be something. I mean, like me, I do the same thing. I can't spell for beans, and I type something. What the hell does that mean? I don't even know what it means when I type it. I found happiness with the full-time missionaries in the Church of Jesus Christ. Oh, great. Anything that works, man. We don't know. We're all struggling. Nobody knows what the hell to do in life. We're all guessing. Yeah. That's why you have to find out what works for you. And I know it works for me now, especially at midnight. Bed. I'm always CBO oil store. Great, good for you. Yeah, that's a growth business. Sod yourself. Are there any training seminars to help software and innovation companies apply for SBIR? Yeah, actually, your state government helps you apply for SBIRs. Every state usually even has grant money. Like you get $5,000 to help you fill out the application. Well, that's good. Depends on every state's different, but that's where to start because they know all about that. Okay, I gotta go, guys. Goodbye, Joe. I gotta go. Mio mio. Okay, here's one more free.lesko.com/Lesko help. Okay. And don't forget on Lesko Help. Oh, thank you, son. I will give you websites. Every website I give you on Lesko Help does not charge you anything at all to give you money or to help you, okay? And that's why Google is, you'll never find these websites on Google because they want to charge money and make money from people. I have purchased the account and they did not give me any information. They just took okay, I'm not sure where the account is, Jones, but here, Lesko free radio.gmail.com. Email me there about your order and I'll straighten it out for you, okay? Stephanie, you're inspiring to me, drive and purpose, inspiring. Thank you, Stephanie. So you write me too, okay? I was inspired by your work to find opportunities in Canada. It's a bit hard as many of the programs are hidden, but I'm still good. That's it. You just keep digging, man. That's what life is about. If you stop, then it's over. If you don't stop, then it's not over.